But yeah, that not only XQC, Amaranth, I think also announced that she signed with Kick.
30 million.
Is that? I never saw I didn't watch the video.
I think it was
30 million.
Oh, I didn't watch a video. I saw a story on. I think Dexerto or something tweeted it. But
okay.
I want to say it was 30.
Yeah.
But again, and this is interesting because now it's kind of like, is that like actually 30 million or is it like 2 million cash and 28 equity? Like, what does that mean? I'm very curious how all these numbers shake out now because I wonder if they're inflated to be, again, news stories.
Yeah.
And not necessarily,
yeah,
like that kind of stuff. So.
And with that, I think Trainwrecks, who you already mentioned, also said that there's 5 streamers that they're quote unquote acquiring. XQC was the variety. He also the categories were like variety, FPS, MMO, just chatting, and female. So
female?
Yeah. So
female.
The female, I guess, would be Amaranth. I don't know. But
so I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. Like, I just was perusing Twitter the other day and I saw a tweet, like a viral tweet or whatever, about someone saying, like, if you ever are around someone who uses the term female instead of woman or women, that is a huge red flag. And I was like, that is absolutely correct. That is correct.
Yeah. It's so basically
I'm on the fence on that one. I still know a lot of good people that haven't gotten that memo. So like, I think, I don't know if we're quite there for that red flag. I'd say it's more like a yellow flag. I wouldn't say it's quite a red flag.
Still a weird thing. Anyways,
it sounds a little weird.
With that said, we got 3 more. If Train is to be believed, there's 3 more people that will be signing in some form with Kick over the next couple of days, or weeks, or months, or however long it is. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I think there was another one. Mizkif signed with Rumble, which is like another streaming site, and it's the same type of thing where it's like streaming on Rumble for X amount of hours, and then
it's a leech contract.
Dual stream. Yeah, leech contract. That's a good way to say that.
That one's interesting because here's first of all, I kind of followed the Mizkif stuff a little bit. Not him, of course, but like the deal, because I was kind of interested to see, because he was the first person that did the Rumble stuff. Hugely poorly received. Like I saw single digit percentages of people that were like, yeah, get them. Even the people that, normally, yeah, get the bag, blah, blah, blah. They were just like, really? Rumble? Really? That's where you're going? So Rumble apparently has the reputation of being like this giant alt-right powerhouse, where, there's a lot of people on there who have been quote unquote canceled for their various things. They kind of end up on Rumble,
on YouTube as well.
But the thing that I think a lot of folks don't realize is that Rumble is trying to change that rep. That's kind of the whole thing. And because I bet you that he is not going to be the only person we're going to be hearing Rumble from in the future. I think they're trying to break out of that. Now it's going to be very hard for them to do that while still harboring all those people. It's not like they're kicking those people off the platform. But from the looks of it, they're trying to position themselves to be more of like an actual competitor to this stuff.
Yeah.
That being said, they're going to need a lot more guns than they got now for that kind of thing. Sure. And we haven't really heard too much from them outside of like Miz. So, see what they can do. But hey, I think we've always said many times on the show, the more competition, the better in this space. Like it's dearly needed, especially with the way Twitch has been acting lately. So
yes,
yeah, we'll have to see what comes of it.
Absolutely. So that's
and apparently Kai Cenat signed with for a weekly show on Rumble.
Oh, so is it just his? I think he's doing a show with iShowSpeed, which is another massive content creator. Yeah,
it's not really like they're doing a show on Rumble, so it's not quite the same as like signing them as a streamer. I think because Rumble, I think mostly does like podcasting and stuff like that. But they're branching out again. They're branching out into more stuff. So yeah, but yeah, they're doing a big thing.
Got it. Well, that's all.
What'd you do?
That's all happening.
What's the first big thing you do with $100 million?
Invest it. Get a money man that I trust. Tell no one. Like all of the above.
Quit this horrible job.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
quit. I would just be like, guys, I'll be back in like 2 weeks. I gotta go see a thing about a dude. I'll see you in a bit, and then just like
Go see a
disappear.
thing about a
Just see a
dude.
thing about a dude.
Yeah, just go disappear, and then like show back up, be like, hey guys, I'm gonna play whatever the fuck I want, and not look at anything but chat because numbers are meaningless to me now, and that's how.
No,
would
I mean,
interact.
and I think JP's right, man. I think that's what any I will say partially smart person would do. I mean, you have $100 million. You invest that properly. You wouldn't have to take any risks, and you would make millions a year just in putting that in the right place for interest.
Yeah, but
and
like,
then you start taking that, and then
you're not
Yeah.
going to do anything fun with it.
Well, here's the thing.
Even
Zeke.
like,
Well, first of all, I would buy
$10 million.
personally, if I got $100 million, the first thing I would do is buy you to finally show your ass on stream. That would be probably the first thing I would do with my 100 million.
Okay.
Just to
bad.
make that happen.
Not bad. Little
That
side
is
deal.
Then-
a running thing that I running a open invitation. If anybody ever wants to give me $10 million, I will show my asshole on stream. And that has been like, I've been saying that for like, I don't know, 5 years now,
Yeah.
something like that.
So one day,
and I
one
will.
day,
It's gonna happen.
That's a
a
promise.
trolley Saudi oil baron is going to hear that, and he's just going to be like, "Really? How much did he say? Yo, wire it over into the fun.
Yeah. Give it to him.
Let's have ourselves some fun with this crazy
It'll happen.
streamer."
Zeke.
No, but real talk, what I would do, the first
Stop!
thing I
You're
would
getting tears on my Rolex. Stop it.
I would buy the EverQuest IP,
Oh,
and I would remake EverQuest in Unreal 5 without a cache shop or anything like it. And I would make like upgrade all the QOL and everything. And that would be the first phase.
there you go.
Then I would move through all the good classic MMOs and make new awesome QOL
Versions of
free
them.
versions. So we'd have like a brand new EverQuest, a brand new Dark Age of Camelot, brand new Anarchy Online,
Great.
brand new Shadowbane, an Unreal 5 Ultimate
I don't know if
Online.
100 million
I mean,
would
come
cover
on.
that, but
Oh,
you might
well, see, each one of those would make like at least $1 billion.
at least $1 billion.
So you know,
Okay.
so I would just filter it all back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you all look like shit. I've said for years, if I ever got like super rich, I'd buy my mom a house.
There you go. Yeah, get her a house.
Yeah,
to be
virtue
honest-
signaling.
Yeah. I honestly think like
I'd give all my money to charity.
I would.
My mom is a
right.
charity. If you've ever met her, you'd know.
Ooh, back and forth. I would honestly just do
You're
what.
not invited to my house anymore.
Oof, that's rough.
I just uninvited you. You've been
Too
uninvited.
bad.
Get out of
I
here.
live in your walls.
No, it's true. He sounds like a
I'm
rat
parasite.
scurrying
Oof.
around.
No, I would honestly just do what Shroud has done. Like he didn't make 100 million, but like he took some time off. He bought himself a house. He's got him a $6,000 chair behind him that he never sits in because that's what rich people buy. And he got a full Iron Man. You know, he just has like small things that he buys. He's got a like $10,000 Iron Man statue, and then he just continues
That's-
playing his games and like
But
hanging
that's
out.
the thing. This actual topic came up last time I was streaming about like complaining, and they're like, "Oh, first world problems." I'm like, listen, I've been dead broke. I've had like negative balance in my bank account, and
Not able to pay bills.
I don't complain less. I complain the same amount, just about different shit.
Yeah, everyone.
You know, now that I
everyone
am,
does.
financially, comfortable, I suppose.
That is,
But
that is
it's the
no-
same thing.
okay.
Like, we all buy shit we don't need. It's just different shit. Like, no matter how much money, like, if you like, even at my like poorest, I bought shit and I'm like, I'm gonna use that, and I never used it. Like, even if it was like a nail, like a 10-cent nail, like I'm gonna use that to do this, and then I never used it.
that is humans are always in flux based on their perspective, and what you're just talking about is rock star syndrome, where it doesn't make any sense to somebody who is making ends meet with bills that some rock star who has millions of fans, gets to do what he loves, has endless money. Why would they ever commit suicide? Why are they unhappy? What's wrong? Like, how could you be unhappy when you have all that stuff? It's all perspective. As you get more,
Yep.
what you complain and whine about just changes.
You still
That's all
complain
it
and
is.
whine.
It just changes.
It's human nature.
It's like absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Like it alleviates the important stuff. A roof over your head and food and water and working plumbing. That's awesome. And those are real complaints. But you still complain and whine all the time. Like you don't all of a sudden become a better person when you get a huge influx of money. I know it sucks, but yeah.
That's exactly
That
right.
would be nice. That would be nice if everyone that was a millionaire and billionaire was just a great person because they had all the money they need.
Yeah. It's not how that works, unfortunately.
Oh, that would be nice.
So, yeah, well, it's interesting times, I will say. The bare minimum, you can kind of look at all this stuff and just say, like, it's interesting times. I think Twitch is just like, yeah, we're not going to do that, and that's what we're seeing right now is they're done, right? Like they've changed the ad culture on Twitch. That is what they wanted to do with their big contracts, and now they're going to try to make the site profitable, and that's kind of the goal.
And what's hilarious is like there's two big parts to this that I think are super interesting to kind of zoom in on. Twitch does not take Kick seriously at all. And they're not going to until they start running ads and doing things of that nature. Because if you look at the metrics, if you look at the global metrics, Kick is still, even now, even with the biggest streamers, like still a very, very small, less than, like single digit percentage of what Twitch is. And most importantly, all of the people that want to run ads can only do it on Twitch because Kick can't run ads. They can't run ads on their platform right now. They're not able to. Train has announced that they do have ads coming. But I mean, are they only going to be for crypto and stake gambling? Like we don't know what that's going to be like.
Yeah.
So
is there a
Kick
legal
doesn't take
reason?
them. No, there's no legal reason. There's PR reasons. There's also Aiden reasons, if you want to call them that.
Yeah. They got to
like,
fix their content first.
Kick has an image problem. If you've noticed, there's like no sponsored streaming that happens on Kick. It's an image problem. So it's one that they really need to work on if they want to be taken seriously.